Oh, God. Oh. Hello, everyone. There we go. Let's have a little zoom around. So you're gonna see. So let's get a bit of light on me. You're gonna it's gonna be. You're gonna have to turn your phones to the side. I'm afraid I've got some zoom issue, some I don't know, rotate phone thing. I can't work it out. It's doing me head in. Oh, so good end to the week. I got a hat on today. I've not had a shave. Look, I'm a little bit rough. Let's have a look who's watching. Hi John, where you been? I've been about, you know. I've been about. Oh look, someone from Scotland. Oh, hello there, Anne. Georgie Ball, good evening. Darren, Cameron, evening. Tim, hello. God, up to 100 views already. Right, let's have a little look around London first. Let's just go dunk. As you can see, it's a waning moon. It was a massive moon the other day. Yeah, sorry about the phone being this way. I don't know what's up with it. I can't be even bothered with it. I've just got no technical sort of stuff. I'll turn it round in a bit. Steve Jono. All right, Jono, how are you, my friend? Oh, look, there we go. Here's London. Oh, imagine living on the streets of London tonight. My word. There we go. The financial capital of the world over there, where a third of the world's wealth goes steaming through there. Also, traders shove a third of the world's cocaine up their schnozzles. There we go. The West End. Oh, the affluent suburbs. Well, not even suburbs. It's still inner London there. Oh, and we're moving round to the Western Quarter. Who we got? Oh, we're stuck on 100. Yeah, I think everyone's. Hi, Mel. Hi, Johnny. It's Mel. Hi, Mel. It's Johnny. Sorry, my phone is on the thing. Let's just move round to the West London. The quietness of West London. Let's just give you a little look round, and then I'll just give a brief rundown of the week and what's been happening, because things have been happening. Things are happening. Yeah, I know you are sideways. I know I'm sideways. Just turn your phone round. Hiya, Martin. Gay Martin watching. Martin, I'm going to show you something. Look, Martin. Look, they're the trainers you got me. You know, over a year ago. I'm still wearing them. Martin sent me some sneakers. I'm still wearing them. So you got your money's worth. And there we go. That little stream of lights. That's where they filmed that film Kingsman. That housing estate there. Rowley Way. Who's watching? Oh, we've gone up 20, right? So anyway, there you go. Busy London. Busy London. Right, let's turn around. Get my fizzog on there. I've got a hat on tonight. I'm cold, man. And I've got a cup of tea. I'm going to try and get into the light. I always like to have like East London behind me for some reason. Oh, right. So what we got in there? Big smile. Didn't mean to bother you. Thanks. Oh, no one's bothered me. All's good. Right. So what's been happening with our little crew? We're getting absolutely rushed off our feet now. We've gone proactive. Like I said, we've got a team of professionals, a bit like a criminal justice A team, as it were. We had a first deployment at the weekend. We've identified a shallow grave. We've at the moment got anthropologists and archaeologists. They're digging at the moment for sadly potentially the corpse of a young kid, and the government is paying for it. So what a result, what a result. So it's not a result, you know, in that respect, because there could be a little kid there, but we did it. We've managed to get on government land. The police, West Midlands Police, have failed to declare the place a crime scene, so I declared it a crime scene. And the private company that is occupying this government land, they endorsed my decision, and they too declared it a crime scene. Brilliant. A big multinational company have sided with us, and they've taken on the financial burden of now excavating meticulously this bit of land that we have identified and highlighted using forensic capabilities. And they've got their anthropologists and their archaeologists looking for the unfortunate remains of a young boy, or maybe two young boys who went missing in the 90s. So, you know, it sounds grim and macabre, but what the police have failed to do, we have done. And what an amazing achievement. From there, we went and we met with a survivor of satanic ritual abuse. And there was pictures that we were shown, and these pictures are so horrific, and they depict the most appalling abuse. And these pictures were many years ago given to the police. The police were informed of the abuse that these two girls went through, and yet nothing was done. They said they couldn't identify the crime scene. Within 2 hours, we had not only identified the crime scene, we turned up at the crime scene, and we'd identified a place where there could potentially be the remains of a young child. We did all of that within, I think, once we'd left the woman's house, within 2 hours. And that is now an ongoing investigation, and we've already deployed a professional who's going to be doing some work there on Sunday. So this unit is absolutely steaming on, and since then I've had requests from other survivors, but we can only take on stuff where there is evidence, you know, or the promise of evidence. Unfortunately, some things, if there is a lack of evidence, even our lot can't do it. But what an amazing group. I've got some brilliant podcasts coming up. The podcasts are going to go back online. I want to say a massive thank you to Graham W for his graphic design capabilities. We're going to be looking for studio space. I have a guy that I'm going to be meeting who's a bit of a whiz kid in respect to IT and podcasting issues, but if there's anyone else that also wishes to, subject to vetting by our team, that wishes to lend their expertise. As you can see, you know, even with this phone being the wrong way around, I'm absolutely pants at it, and it would be well welcome. But we've got some real heavyweights in the world of child rescue, both in the UK and abroad. Some big names have come forward and are going to be interviewed by myself. So please watch this space. It all come under the guise of the Brew with a View. I'm going to stick with that tag. So it'll be on here, and then it'll go out onto YouTube. Next week we've got a real big player from the US. Again, I'm not going to say anything because in the past I've said it, and the Satanists have gone and they've disrupted everything. So I'm not going to give sod all the way to them. But the more we're delving into this world of satanic ritual abuse, the more we realise what these people do. And when we get attacked by these anti-Satan hunters groups such as Hoaxed, right, these are protecting Satanists. We can only assume they are active Satanists, and what we've seen in respect to satanic abuse is the rape, mutilation, torture, and sometimes the sacrificial murder of children. So please, anyone who tries to obstruct this incredible work that we're doing in exposing satanic abuse. Stand with us, shoulder to shoulder, toe to toe, whatever the analogy is, and let's out these people. Let's out them. The Daily Mail contacted me this week, earlier on this week, and they interviewed me on the phone about the reality of satanic ritual abuse. The Times newspaper have also shown an interest in the same topic, so something is going on. So watch this space. They asked me questions about other activists. I will not comment on other activists. It's not my place to do so. That's down to them. So I will not be passing any comment or judgment on other activists. That's for them to do that. But they were fully aware of me, the national media, and what I'm doing. But for some reason, they were really interested in the work we're doing with satanic ritual abuse, SRA. So that is, it's not worrying, because so what? You know, I'm not worried. But someone must be worried for them to pay media attention. And it was quite weird, because the Daily Mail said to me, does it really exist? And I said, well, come on now. Let's think about this. You know, have you heard of Aleister Crowley? And the guy went, yeah. I said, well, he's a Satanist. You know, even though he was into this hermetic mysticism, they're all into this Egyptology stuff, this Egyptian mystical magic with a K. Oh, my cup of tea. You know, and he went, yeah. And I said, have you heard of Anton LaVey? He went, well, yeah. I said, well, Ozzy Osbourne used to, was involved in it, and he sung songs about Aleister Crowley. He went, well, yeah. So I said, well, there's 3 examples already of people that are actively involved in the worship of the devil. I said, so of course it goes on. You know, and I said, have you not seen the films, of Stanley Kubrick, Hammer House and things like that, which have consistently done it? And I said, there have been 10 cases in the Crown Courts in the last 15 years that have been linked to it. And I can send you the links. And then I forwarded it on to him the Rains list, and he'd never even heard of the Rains list. So food for thought there. Food for thought with that one. But it's good to have recognition sometimes, even if it is from the Daily Mail. So they're on to it. So whatever comes out about me and my work, I'm really not bothered, even if they show me in a negative light. Any publicity is good publicity. We're going hell for leather now, our team. I'm so happy with the calibre of people I've got around me now, all ex-professionals. And so, victims and survivors, if you want to get in touch and give a testimony, please get in touch. I can't promise anything. And again, it will be subject to a certain degree of vetting, because we have had people give their testimonies and just turn on us. So anyone who wants to talk, we own the rights. It's down to us. Once you do the interview, it's down to us if we keep it up, because I've had people then sort of turn and wanting their videos taken down, and I can't be dealing with nonsense anymore. So if you want to speak out, you speak out. If you don't, you don't. Don't waste our time. But professionals that want to come on, we're going to be interviewing paedophile hunter groups, people that have rescued children from precarious, dangerous circumstances, from child prostitution, both over here and abroad. We've got quite a few of them going to be speaking out. Majority of them are ex-military. Massive shout out to these chaps. And let's get together. Let's be a force to be reckoned with. And if people have got some skills, professional skills, then please come forward. But again, it will be subject to profiling, vetting, and a form of psychometric testing, because we cannot afford to have the calibre of headbangers that we had last time, who just caused disruption and chaos. So, but we're on it, and it's the future's bright. The future's bright, but it's very cold up here, and we're going to try and make the podcast into quite a professional little thing now. Try and raise the funds via the podcasting, so we can go out and equip our team. We're going to apply for government funding. We're linked in now with drug and alcohol rehab, So survivors that are struggling with issues, if we get the funding, we can put them through a drug and alcohol rehab, but they've got to want to do it. They've got to see it through, and give their testimony and speak out. So it's there if you want it. Again, it's not an open invite. It'll all be subject to terms and conditions will apply, and also to the funding, because nothing is for free. But it's going to be a good year for us. We're going to seize this opportunity. The world's in chaos, everything's in flux, and I'm going to be speaking out more and more, not just about those that are committing these crimes, but those that allow these crimes to be committed, and start looking at police departments that have deliberately covered things up, and the judiciary that's failed. And if it's a consistency with the same judges, let's start speaking out about them. When you look at these reports that have gone out, and people like Peter Wright and that have gone on to sort of put papers together about how to care for children, and they've all turned out to be pedos. People like Kinsey, who wrote the Kinsey report all about how to care for children. They're just absolute monumental pedos, and we've got to look at who endorsed these vile, disgusting people. So let's make 2022 a year of total and utter revealing. Apocalypse means to reveal. Let's reveal these maggots for what they are. Speak out in the mighty name of Jesus. Protect these children. Shame the devil. And let's gain justice for all those that have been hurt. We can all do it together. Stand by us. Anyone who attacks, then it's time to bite back now. Time to bite back. We're on it. And I know someone said I'm sideways. I'm just bend your head round or something. Look, for the last bit I'm going to turn it round, but it makes me arm ache and I can't drink my brew. There's something, I'm just absolutely proper double pants at anything to do with technology, you see. So sorry about that. I've got to try and get these viewing figures up a little bit higher as well. So but yeah, we've got some cracking some of the names you might not have heard of, but in abroad in America, some of these are big names. Karine Hutztabart is going to be working alongside us now. We're going to see a lot more of Karine, and she's been doing some incredible work. I don't know if you heard, Karine has helped catch France's biggest child murderer. 9 kids. If they listened to Karine, there would be 7 children alive today. And activation lock. Yeah, I don't know, there's something wrong with my phone. I don't know how you do it, There you are. Right, let's read some of the comments. Please spare a thought for Alan Merritt, who's taking a sabbatical to care for his very sick missus. I was hoping to do an interview with Alan this week, but it's all gone. My mate Paulie. Big respect to Paul and his mate Jimster, his mate Jimmy. So please spare a thought for Al, and let's. I'm going to try and make it a Friday thing with Brew for Review, but it can be a bit problematic because I'm just absolutely run off my feet. Tomorrow I'm meeting up with a fantastic group of ex-criminals who have formed their own church and go out there and help people that are on drugs, involved in crime. I've total and utter respect for these geezers. They're fantastic what they do, and again they've got some big names working with them. And the other day we was all there. We had Jimmy Tibbs, the former boxer, promoter, and was an ex-gangster, now goes out there and just spreads the word of God and does a lot of work for people that are in trouble. Michael Watson, the former boxer who fought Eubank, again he does his bit as well, and got some lovely individuals, and we all work together in harmony. So let's God, my hands are so freezing. So watch this space, please, and I'm going to go down and have another cup of tea, then I'm going home, up early, and hopefully we'll have some big updates. I've got a real exclusive interview going out on Thursday. Again, I'm not going to say who it is, but this guy is an international star in his own field. You know, he was heavily involved in the occult at one point, and he's turned his life around, and all he does is just help others now. He's out in America, and he's this guy's a hero in my eyes. So he's agreed to come on Brew with a View, and we've got quite a lot of the pedo hunters and these guys that go out there into war zones and rescue kids. They're all on board, and it's tremendous. So you know what it is, we've got so many ex-military guys. But where are the ex-old Bill? Well, why aren't they coming forward? You know, they seem to shit their pants just because they got their their pension, and they just don't want to upset the apple cart. Come on, ex-old Bill. Well, you know, there's a couple of my mates. I know I can rely on them, and they're always offering their services. So I don't mean them, but they're so lackluster. They're so I don't know. It's like their bottle goes, you know, and they know so much. So I call out to a lot of the ex-old Bill, especially those that know about the cover-ups. They know what went on. Come and speak up. Last year I did get connected to some black cab drivers who remembered the old meat rack in Piccadilly, which is sort of over yonder. Let's go over that way. So if there are any old hiya Lou Saunders, hiya mate. So if there are any black cab drivers from back in the day that remember the underbelly of London circa 70s and 80s, come forward, and maybe we can get on the street with you, have a little tour around, and you can point out some of the old venues just to corroborate some of the old tales that we had. So watch this space. We're back with a vengeance. So God bless everyone. Look at these lovely comments. I'll get some nice comments. No, I'm not going to the protests. I'm going to be staying away from a lot of these big protests now. There's no need for me to be there anymore. I've got my own thing going on now. Good on anyone who wants to go to a protest. Brilliant. You know, power to the people and all that sort of stuff. But I'm on a mission now. I'm on a mission, and our time is spent plotting up surveillance, evidence gathering, statement taking, meeting victims and survivors. That's what we're doing, and a lot of it's under the radar. You won't hear much of us, and then like I was told, be like a submarine, you know, pop up every now and then, show the world you're there, and then go back under and plot your next battle. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be operating like a submarine, and I'm going to be very, very cautious what I put out from now on. Who's that? Someone's put frightened of losing a few quid, John. David Swift. Who's he? What are you on about? Who's he? David Swift. Frightened of losing a few quid. Carl, if you're going about money, I've lost tens of thousands doing this, you moron. Yeah, look, my mate's put, he's like a submarine. Well, we know that because you're full of whatever, you know. Right, and right, great to see you doing a good job for all those who suffered. Thank you. Oh yeah, someone said a troll. Yeah, they are a troll. So I'm just really not bothered. I mean, you think of someone, why would they want to troll? Why would they want to troll? You know what? If you was to meet, you know, this guy who's just put this comment on, I don't know what the bellend's name is, but you know, if you was to meet this broken woman that we met on Saturday, and you was to see the pictures of what went on, you know, in her shattered life, you really think that I did this to scam, to defraud, to cheat, to undermine? Really? You know? It's just bizarre. You know, and when you sit down with these people and you meet their families, their long-suffering families, and they've had to put up, you know, with the night terrors, the split personalities. These people can never get jobs. You know that they can never, ever, ever get jobs because they can't trust authority. They are broken. You know, they just fall into trauma, and it's just appalling. You know, and we go out there and we help them, and all of a sudden someone sees it in them to put soppy comments out, you know, so it's just really, really, really weird, and you must look at these people with very suspicious eyes. Why would they want to in any way attack anyone doing stuff like this? You know what we do? We went out on Saturday. There was 4 of us. Who paid for our petrol? Me? And do you know what? I paid for it out of my pocket. I paid for it. I bought everyone something to eat out of my pocket. You know, I'm not a rich man, but by any you know chalk. But you know to and just to make silly, stupid, immature comments. So, you know, come on now. Let's all grow up. And what you find with some of these damaged people, they, especially with offenders, they are very immature because they're broken children. That you're dealing with children. And you know, especially the work I've been doing with Corrine, when she profiles them, she says, you know, with these child murderers and child molesters, that you are in fact dealing with damaged children. In essence, these are not adults. Intellectually, they may be adults, you know, and with big business acumen, they may be adults, but on a an emotional level, they are broken children. They don't see any joy in anything. There is no joy in anything. They just see hatred. These are people who hate, and haters love to hate. And they don't see beauty in anything of God's creation, because to them, God's creation is abhorrent. It's dirty. It's wrong, and that's why they have to destroy it. And that's why they have to put silly comments down, because they can't put nothing nice down because they're full of hatred. You know. So anyway, that's that. So something keeps going about XL Bill. No, I'm calling out to XL Bill. Come on, you know, come forward. In America, there's loads of ex-coppers that are getting together and teaming up with ex-military and going out there and helping kids. Who have we got in this country? You know, there's only about 3 of us, to my reckoning, 3 of us. There's 33,000 serving coppers in the Met Police. And how many of them go on to retire, and how many generations are retired just in London? Well, why aren't they coming forward and helping out? You know, they could help out with their skills at interviewing, statement taking, evidence gathering, collating, field intelligence, surveillance. None of them have come forward, you know? None of them. So, I don't get that. Don't get what that means. Deceased sex offender, can people come forward? I don't get it. But anyway, right, I'm absolutely frozen. My tea's gone cold. Look, my tea's gone cold. Let me just give you a little tour around London before I say adios. Right, here we go. Let's just swapsy it round. Right, let's say goodbye to the East End. Look, the moon is over the East End, the full moon over the East End. And then, wow, my fingers are hurting. The West End's all quiet. It's all quiet in the West End. I don't know if you saw my New Year's one. We had that absolute rubbish. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Someone was. Yeah, sorry, I might have got that wrong. Vanessa put that right. Yeah, it's all right. If you make the comments, please try and make them unambiguous, because I'm proper touchy now. Someone put something about Bill Maloney, and I took it the wrong way. And Bill's my mate, and I don't like people attacking him, and I don't think they was, but I got a little bit pre-menstrual about it. Right, so there we go. Right, so anyway, that fellow who made that comment, sorry, I must have got the wrong end of the stick there about that, but please make it quite clear, because I only have a second to read these things, and and I just get like, you know, I've come under a lot of attack over the last couple of years, and it does get on your tits a little bit, you know. Right, so there we go. Right, London's saying good night. I want to say good night to everyone, and right, let's hopefully have an update for you this week, and I shall be watch this space on Thursday. I shall be doing a world exclusive. So God bless you all. God bless you, a lot of you, and thank you so much for tuning in. All right, and I do apologise if I got a bit, you know, premenstrual about that. I didn't mean to. Someone said I'm at Greenwich. No, Greenwich is like over yonder. So, all right, 99.